road, rubbish, shop, student canteen, unknown house, water tower, okay. So now we'll come back to the water tower. So this water tower, this is an example about the pipe site, but you can think about it in all of the sites. This water tower is taken from the CAD plan, I think. Maybe it's missing in this one, but I think you had it from your one. But this is not drawn as the water tower looks. So, in plan view, the water tower would be more like a circle, wouldn't it? So just think about what things look like. I think this shape was from the CAD plan for the water tower, but this is probably not the way the water tower looks. It's more of a circle on top. So you can just make some changes to those things. Okay, I'll turn all the layers on. I think I might have forgotten something, but I think that is everything. Just also be thinking about, some of these lines in this example, and it might be the same in yours, are not straight. So just come back to the CAD plan and come back to the CAD plan, WT1, and if the buildings are, well, they're not straight there either, but something like that line there is very straight. So what I'm saying is just make sure that your drawing matches up with the CAD plan, except where you think the CAD plan is wrong. Okay? And make sure that we have some buildings and things around your site. Okay, so that's the first step. And then we can save that one. And we might call it something like the plan layers flat. Okay, and then you could put your name. Okay, so we want to keep this one AutoCAD file with all the layers where they are flat. This thing here is very important for us for the next step, and it's this symbol here. If you can't find it, I think you can there's a way you can find it. So just talk, if you're using a Mac and you can't find it, talk to some students who also have a Mac and they might be able to help you find it. Or if you're using a PC, talk to some students using a PC. Just notice when I saw some students the other day, just want to talk about down here, we only want, I've got some extra ones on, we only want this one. This one is very important, the object snap. And we want all of these on. So you can go select all, go OK. And we want this one, dynamic input. That means when we do something up here, we can see the writing. And then we want to turn this one here, the ortho, on and off. Don't need that. Okay, so just make sure it's only those two on. And then for this thing, we want one that looks like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is going to get a new drawing. Okay, I'm going to come in here, turn my layers on. I'm going to make sure all the layers are turned on, and I'm going to select them. So click, click, copy, new file. Don't need that. paste, click. This is a trick. Z for zoom, enter, E, enter, and it will zoom out to the view of everything. Okay, I'm going to turn the layers on, and I'm going to go up here and click that house. So your, I'll just get myself sorted out. So it should look like this, and we have the X and Y and Z. Okay, it looks like that. Okay, and we're going to start to move the layers up. I'm going to leave the frame at the bottom, so I'm not going to move the frame. Okay, and then it doesn't really matter, but maybe the things like the buildings or the roads we could move up a little bit, and then these smaller things we could move up more. And it's probably okay to have all of the buildings, all of the architecture on one layer. You know, so this one and this one. I'm not sure what that is. So all of the buildings could be on one layer, but in this case we've got them separately, so I'll just leave them separately. So I'm going to turn off the frame, and I'll do the dormitory first. So I'm going to turn these layers off. Okay, so I'm going to select the dormitory. I'm going to go move. I'm going to turn ortho on. And I don't have to click on the object, I can click anywhere. And I'm going to go up, and I might say 10. If you're working in millimeters, you might want to make the distance bigger. The number that you move it doesn't really matter. We just want the layers to be separate. Okay, so I'll just go 10. Okay, and I'll just show you if I turn the frame on, and if I go front, you can see we've moved that up. So turn that layer off. Okay, I might get another building. Select that, move, 20. So you can see the difference. Okay, I'll get this house. And what you want to check sometimes is when you make these different levels, sometimes you might make a mistake and one of the layers might go out this way or up that way. So just come back to the top view and check they're all in the right place. And you can also do that here. Just make sure there's nothing out here or out here. Okay. So I'll turn those off. Okay, I'll get the bungalow, move, 50. Make sure ortho is on. We've done that one. Okay, we'll do the well, 60. Oh, see a problem there. Turn the frame off. think, was it 80? Maybe 90? I think we did that one, water tower. Okay, now we can turn all the layers on. Select the top one, select the bottom one, turn them on, click again, come to top view. Okay, just again check they're all still in the right place. Check there. Okay. If some of these gaps are bigger than others, if you made it 20 instead of 10, doesn't matter, as long as they're on different layers, different levels. Okay, and then you save that. Save that as, say, AutoCAD plan for SketchUp, meaning we're going to take this one to SketchUp later, and then you can put your name. So we should have two AutoCAD plans, one that looks like this and one that's flat. Just remember, before you start this one, make sure all of your layers are closed. I have used the pipe site for this example, but the process is the same for all the sites. You know, sometimes there's some different problems for different sites, but the point of this video is to tell you about closing your layers and then making a new file and putting them on different levels. Okay, so work on this today in the independent study, and next week we will start to learn SketchUp.